guys, holy shit. I didn't even bring the camera outside because I thought the car wouldn't start. This is new spark plugs, which I did 2 months ago. I never had a chance to sort out the car, and I just walked out here because I figured let me try get the skyline in the garage, and I didn't know how to push it by myself, so I figured let me just start the car. The fucking thing started. It's smoking, it's still leaking. What's the restrictor? God damn, it sounds so much better. It sounds so much better. Idle's a bit high. That's something I need to sort out. Holy crap. Can't believe it ran. A little bit of a scare there. Car didn't want to turn off. Had the key out. Turbo timer was off. That was pulled out because the relay that I set up on the harness for the whatchamacallit, what do you call that? The ignition harness. It just wasn't running, so what I did, I quickly ran up and I just ripped it. Off camera, I just ripped it. And then the car switched off. Turbo's still smoking, a lot. I think I probably should pull the turbo out by myself because it's the lockdown. But I'm going to switch the cars around. I'm going to get the Skyline in the garage because at least I can do some Skyline work. And yeah, go from there. What's up guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I've been meaning to make this video for ages now. I really have been keeping a secret from you guys. It's super good news. Specifically for me, not really for the channel, but my wife and I are expecting a baby boy in 15 days. Yeah. So that would explain a lot as to why I went AWOL for a little while. And it's scary times because it's obviously happening during this whole COVID-19 coronavirus story, which means we're going to have to go into the hospital. There's some uncertainty about me actually seeing the birth of my child. We've heard mixed responses from the hospital. They have, however, said more than likely I'll be able to go in for one day, the day of the birth, and that's it. But that's the news. It's really cool. It's exciting. I'm getting a boy. It's cool. I've got my daughter. I mean, I love her to bits, but she's not so much into cars. And as much as I've tried forcing it on her, she's not keen. I mean, I'm not going to force him either. But he should be into cars because I mean, my dad's into cars. His dad was. I'm into cars. My father collects cars. I collect JDM broker cars. Let's see what happens. And then there's something that would have been awesome if it happened. I was like this close to owning another car, and it was something that I had on my checklist or my bucket list or whatever collector's list that I want, and that is a Mitsubishi GTO. Found one for sale on Friday, and I mean, you guys know me, I just look through cars all the time. Gumtree, OLX, all the websites. I'm constantly looking at all the different, like, Skylines, Subarus, blah blah blah, you name it. And I saw this GTO, and it was 50,000 Rand, which is nothing. Top of my head, I think it's 2,300 US dollars, plus minus. And you know, it's kind of one of those things where I thought in the back of my head, it's too good to be true. It's probably a scam. And I made contact with the owner after speaking to my wife. Please, can I get the car? It's super cheap. Can we get it now? Because we're expecting a newborn. There was a little bit of an argument. Like every time, like when I had my daughter, the black RX7 arrived a month after she was born. 4 months after she was born, the silver RX7 arrived, and then the MR2 about a year later, and now I'm doing it all over again now that my son is arriving. Bloody hardy old birds outside. Anyway, almost picked up this car, phoned the owner, made contact after getting clearance and all that stuff, and unfortunately the car is not what I want because it doesn't have papers. And it's a sad thing, I can't register the car. It's an issue. It needs to have all the clearance documents, etc. So for example, on importing this, you have to import this in the country of origin. So it needs to sit in Japan, or let's say if it was in Botswana or something, you'd have to get all the sale paperwork done on that side. There would be a shaken document, which is an deregistration document on the other country, wherever it came from. Once you've got that deregistration document, then you apply via the NRCS and ITAC for import permits and a clearance. Then you do SARS, and then obviously you get your shipping done. So you have to do all this stuff while the car is in the country of origin, wherever it came from, wherever you're buying it from. You can't just do it while the car's here. And there are ways and means, but not for me. I'm doing it properly. Once you got all that stuff, then obviously you follow your normal procedure, which is weighbridge, data dot, COR, all that stuff. Exactly what I've done with the GTR, the 2 RX7s, etc. The MR2 was already done, picked it up locally. And anyway, almost bought this car. I mean, as you guys can see in the pictures, the car's super neat. With regards to modifications, only had like an aluminium intake pipe, I don't know why, and a dump valve. And that's it. And the car's neat. Couple scratches and whatnot, but I mean, wasn't crashed and bashed and dented. So I almost had it. It's gone now. Oh no, it's not gone. It's still for sale. I mean, it's gone for me. It's still for sale. If you guys want to just drop me a DM, I'll send you the owner's details. He's actually a super cool dude. We've made contact via Instagram now. We're chatting, and we're both like-minded cars and all that stuff. So, you know, automotive guys, all friends. That is it for the video. A little bit of a short one, but it is an update. And oh, I forgot to tell you, that means that content is going to be a little bit less than what you guys have been experiencing recently. So obviously there's been a big surge in content as of late. It's not going to be that way for a little while. Obviously the newborn is going to take precedence. But that is the story. And hopefully before he's born, I'm going to get cracking on sorting out the Skyline. That I'm trying to figure out what's the best for the RB26 and with regards to an oil catch can. Get that out of the way. Obviously pipework and everything I've got. I just need to figure out which is the best. If anybody's watching that has an RB26, there's so many different options to go for. Let me know what you think about it. This car, I've done nothing. I just opened the bonnet just to look at it again, see if there were no rats inside. I just want to finish the Skyline, get that running, because at the moment I can't drive on the road, and obviously we locked down at the moment, currently on lockdown, but I could still drive it to the shops. Let's sort it out. That is it for the video. Thank you so much for putting up with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
you're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction, cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.